So proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red lamp, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
Second game of the road trip as the Oilers take on the New Jersey Devils. Good evening, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Brendan Escott. We are the Oilers Radio Network, and the starting lineup. It's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, it's Adam Henrique with Vasily Podkolzin and Connor Brown. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Brent Kulak. In goal, it's Stuart Skinner. For the Devils, Cody Glass in the middle with Eric Halla and Jesper Bratt. On defense, Brendan Dillon and Shimon Nemitz. In goal, Jake Allen. Referees Jake Brink and Kelly Sutherland, Tyson Baker and Shandor Alfonso. They're on the lines and drop the puck. We're underway here at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, and it's dumped into the Devils zone. Rimmed by Dillon up the right wing. Out to center ice to Glass. His pass too far for Nemitz, and the puck out to center ice. And Podkolzin in over the line, went off his stick, and Allen can get it to the right wing. It's cleared out by Bratt. Comes back to Bratt. Jesper Bratt will bring the puck in on the right wing. Tied for 11th in NHL scoring with 73 points along the right wing boards. Put it in behind the net. Darnell Nurse playing in game number 700 of his NHL career. To Podkolzin, behind the net to Nurse. And Nurse waiting in the left wing corner. Edmonton will make changes, and up the left wing comes Leon Draisaitl. 15-game point streak coming into this one. Off the left wing boards and in. He'll go after it. Big hit on the end boards by Draisaitl as he ran into Dumoulin, but the puck comes out through the middle. Dumoulin in over the line on the left side. A shot blocked and now hammered towards the net, and that was blocked as Kovacevic couldn't get it through. And it's Draisaitl into the Devils zone on the left wing. Checked on the play, and the puck is brought out. Nason down the right wing, across, and that one broken up, rolled in front of the net, and just getting a piece of it was Stuart Skinner. Jeff Skinner to center ice is able to dump it in, and the Oilers dodge a bullet on an odd man rush as Nason couldn't get the pass across cleanly. Palat got it out to the neutral zone.
That was too many men right in front of their bench. This team can really skate. You got to watch your transition game against them, and the Oilers, that's been the weakest part of their game for the last month and a half, is defending off, giving up too many chances off the rush, Cam.
New Jersey goes offside at the Edmonton line. Minute 48 gone here in a scoreless first. Yeah, Oilers give up an odd man rush. 2-on-1 style, but Nason unable to get that pass across cleanly anyway.
Edmonton dodged a bullet there. That was a good opportunity for the Devils. They do have speed. They're a smaller team. At times they've been physically pushed out of games a little bit. Tom Fitzgerald's a Boston guy. Of course, as you know, he's related to the Kachucks and never one to shy away from physicality. They do have Curtis McDermott, who played with Connor and Yuri. Connor McDavid and Connor Brown and Erie, but he's not dressed tonight. He's only played about 25 games this year. Not really a functionally, it doesn't provide functional toughness. He's, bottom line here is the Oilers, they've got to manage the puck well. You cannot feed their transition or it'll be a long night. Conversely, you want to spend some time in their O-zone, Cam.
David taking the draw, fourth in the NHL, scoring with 82 points coming into this. To Nugent-Hopkins down the left wing, the shot, and the save made by Allen, held onto it as Nugent-Hopkins put it on goal.
Love it. Put it to the net, didn't try to force a pass through. Jake Allen getting the start. A little bit of, what do I call it? No, he kind of played some games.
Almost like a bait and switch.
Yeah.
As we thought this morning from the indications of morning skate that maybe Jacob Markstrom would start, but it will be Jake Allen. 31 saves in that 3-0 blanking of the Oilers in November. Puck along the boards, back to the point. Emberson will shoot it. Save made by Allen. He holds on to it as Hyman was looking for the loose puck.
Well, he elevated the puck a bit in that point shot to Ty Emerson, but Jake Allen has had limited success against the Oilers in his career, 11-9-2, but a .910 save percentage. Jacob Markstrom, their number one goaltender, got hurt, and he's part of the reason that injury. They went 11-14-3 since December 28th, .446 winning percentage. Not good. That's 29th in the league.
Allen's last game Sunday, a 3-1 win at Philadelphia as the puck comes up to center ice, and Heischer will shoot it in, goes after it on the inboards, chops it behind the net, as McDavid holds off Heischer, and a pass that hits a leg, but then McDavid able to poke it to the left wing to Nugent-Hopkins. He gets it out. At center ice is Meyer. Meyer on the right wing to Heischer. He'll shoot it in. Rims on the left to Nason, left wing corner. Put it behind the Edmonton goal. Kulak on the right wing up to Emberson to center ice for Hyman. Off the right wing boards and in. We're scoreless here in the first. Edmonton taking on New Jersey. Puck along the left wing boards inside the Devils zone, where it's found, and up to center comes Meyer, and Timo Meyer will shoot it in. As it goes into the right wing corner, Perry in behind the goal to Bouchard. Will go to the right wing through the middle. That hits the skate of Max Jones. It played it up to his stick for a moment, and Bastian will shoot it in. Wallman on the end boards. Out it to the corner. Bastian back to the blue line to Dillon. He'll get it across to Nemitz. He'll shoot it towards the net. Went off of Wallman and just wide. And Bouchard will come up the right wing. Up to Jones, and he'll dump it out. Nemitz inside his own end. He's about top of the circle on the right. Throw it across. Up the left wing to Kovacevic, and it's dumped into the Oilers zone. Stuart Skinner, right wing for Podkolzin. Comes off his stick, gets up to the blue line. It's kept in by Hollow. Shoot it wide. Bratt behind the net. Giving it to Glass. Rim it. Connor Brown trying to get it out. Kovacevic had pinched down. Was able to keep it in. Nurse in front of his own goal. On the right wing to Podkolzin. Couldn't clear it out. Puck gets to the middle. Bratt to the left wing. To Glass. Out to Bratt. His shot, and his save made by Skinner. Puck to the corner.
Oh.
Stetcher can't get it out. Holla has it in the left wing corner. In behind the net. Gave it to Bratt. Now up near the blue line to Glass. His shot blocked in front of the goal by Nurse. And they'll skate through the middle and bring it out. Nurse on the right wing to Brown. In over the line. His shot. And that doesn't get through. And it comes over to the left wing. And it's sent up the right wing now by by Glass. And he'll find Tatar. Comes into the Oiler end on the right wing. Top of the circle. Wanted to play it back to the point. Podkolzin can go across to Nurse. Bank it off the stick of Arvidsson. And Mercer will get it in towards the Edmonton goal. It goes to the left wing corner. Palat back to the blue line. That goes to Pesce. He'll shoot it. And that one off a leg in front of the Edmonton net. And Arvidsson will get it out cross ice to Draisaitl. Scoreless here in the first. 5 minutes gone. Down the right wing. He'll drive it on goal. And the save made by Allen. Got it with a right pad.
What a net drive by Draisaitl there.
Pesce to center ice. He'll dump it in. It goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Kulak up the left wing. To Skinner. To center to Arvidsson. It's just able to bounce it in. Dillon to Kovacevic. Then he'll get to center ice. Rim the puck into the Edmonton zone. Meyer on the left wing boards to the slot. Kovacevic will shoot it. Now one blocked right in the slot. Good play by Wallman, and it's along the end boards. Nugent Hopkins will spin in behind his net. To Bouchard in the left wing corner, off the left wing boards to center ice. Goes off of Kovacevic, but in early was Hyman. It's offside against Edmonton. 5:51 gone here in a scoreless first.
Well, New Jersey's a team that relies on a lot of analytics, and they did their homework on Jonathan Kovacevic. I mean, they stole him from the Montreal Canadiens. And last year, he had 6 goals and went plus 11. He's out of Merrimack, just signed a 5-year extension at $4 million, Cam. He's plus 15 this year. This guy's a player. Very effective. He's a second pairing right shot D. Good pickup, and he's a big man.
Pesce out through the middle. Center ice, gave it to Hischier in over the Edmonton line to Nason. A shot, and that's steered aside by Skinner. And the puck into the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Hischier let it go by him to the left wing point. Out to Meyer. Can't get a shot through. That's off a body and into the right wing corner. Nason to the blue line to Pesce. A shot, and it's saved by Skinner. The rebound's into the slot, and McDavid will pick it up. Up to center ice to Bouchard. I just missed Nugent Hopkins with it. Hughes back into his own end. Across to Pesce. Up the right wing for Cotter. Drops it back to Pesce. Gets over center ice. Plays it in off the glass. Kulak up the right wing, up to the blue line, and just out with it. Cotter winding it up. Down the right side into the Edmonton zone. Cotter in behind the net, shoved off of it. It goes right to Corey Perry, and he'll play it up the left wing to center ice to Draisaitl. He'll shoot it in. Jake Allen able to slow it up, and it's in the corner. Lazar take a hit along the boards from Perry. It'll go to the blue line where it's kept in on the right wing point. As Kapanen was able to keep it in. Kulak will throw it in cross corner. Kapanen chopped it in behind the goal. Rimmed by Nemitz up to the blue line. It's sent down low, and Draisaitl will go in behind the net, up the right wing into the slot, and a shot by Brown off his stick goes to the end boards. Scoreless here in the first. It's in behind the New Jersey net, sent to the middle, and just picked off at the last second, and Lazar was able to get it out.
Max Jones missed a shift. I think it got clipped a little bit earlier, and there was only shift so far of the game, so Draisaitl was in between Kapanen and Perry.
Down the left wing, Podkolzin, and a shot, and it's saved by Jake Allen. Puck back to the blue line. On the left wing point, Stetcher down low to Brown. Will jam it in front. It comes right in front of the net. And up the right wing, Kovacevic couldn't get it out. Podkolzin pass is deflected out to center ice. Dumped in off the stick of Henrique. Just over 8 minutes gone here in the first. Scoreless between the Oilers and the Devils. Through the middle, Haula to center. Into the Edmonton zone to Glass. A long shot, gloved by Stuart Skinner. He's going to hold on. And we'll get a face-off inside the Oilers zone. We can take a break. 8 minutes, 22 seconds gone here in a scoreless first period as the Oilers take on the Devils. From the Prudential Stauffer, tonight's Kids of Oil Country 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of every kid deserves a shot. Inspiring and empowering 100,000 kids in oil country to reach their full potential, both on and off the ice, through the power and spirit of hockey. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 to support. Face off in the Oilers zone to the left of Stuart Skinner. He had 20 saves in that 3-2 loss in Buffalo on Monday. It's up the right wing to Hyman. Comes into the Devils zone. That's offside against Edmonton. 11:28 to go here in a scoreless first period. Oilers will take on the Islanders tomorrow. The Rangers on Sunday. Oil Kings are at home Saturday. Prince Albert Raiders in town, 7 o'clock game at Rogers Place.
Of course, your old boss of the Red Deer Rebels, Brent Sutter.
Coached here.
3 years.
Yeah.
Is it 3 or 2? I'm trying to remember.
Was it 3? No, it might have been 2 here, 3 in Calgary.
That's what I'm thinking.
It was 5 total out of the... Hughes will go in behind the net. Up the left wing and right into his bench. Fired it right in there. Face-off will be in the Devils zone.
And he had one of the years they had a really good record.
Yeah. I know they made the playoffs the first year.
Yeah, well, that would be the year they had the really good record.
That would probably be it.
You know, if they didn't have a good record,
it's hard to make the playoffs, really.
You know, it's that sort of depth of analysis that people come for.
That's what we're here for. Face off to the left of Allen. Puck goes to Hughes. Luke Hughes will get it out just beyond the reach of Bouchard. He'll chase after it in his own end. Up the right wing to Hyman. It hit him in the skate. They're up against the boards. It comes loose. And it'll go in behind the net to Bouchard. Bouchard up the left wing to McDavid. David in over the line, wanted to dump it deep. Pesce was able to steal it and clear it out.
Pesce's one of the best defensive defensemen in the league. You know, when they have Dougie Hamilton going on this D, this is a top 5 D-core in the NHL.
Bouchard through the middle. Across to Draisaitl, comes into the Devils zone. Put it to the middle of the ice. But Dumoulin there to clear it out. Arvidsson will drill it back in. It hits Dumoulin. And now Dumoulin in front of his bench, up the left wing. That left side, Palat now makes a little move, gets it in front, and it's shot just wide by Mercer, and a penalty coming up as Mercer was knocked down. It's going to be a tripping call against the Oilers. 9:45 gone here in a scoreless first period. And Edmonton about to be shorthanded.
And Jeff Skinner thought he got cleaved to the ice in the neutral ice, no call. So the Devils got real good special teams. I know I talked to Chris Knobloch about this today, and fourth in the league in the power play and fourth in PK. 27.8% on the power play. The Oilers' penalty killing is 25th at 75.2. That power play, though, has not been as good for the last month and a half. And now they don't have Jack Hughes nor Dougie Hamilton.
Face off to the right is Skinner. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Timo Meier to take the draw against Adam Henry. Puck bounces around up near the line. It's poked to the line, but Hughes will keep it in. Right wing to Meier. Meier off the boards to the point, and Hughes couldn't hold it in. The Devils have to regroup. Then Hughes' pass is picked off. Henrique brings it in. A backhand and a save made by Allen. He holds on to it as Adam Henrique just jumped on that loose puck.
Well, Adam Henrique spent a number of seasons here in New Jersey before he got traded to Anaheim. Scored a huge overtime goal the one year to get them to the Stanley Cup final. Of course, a two-time Memorial Cup champion with the Windsor Spitfires. And with no Matthias Janmark, the Oilers are going to send out Kapanen and put Colson in their second unit.
Colson will bump it out to center ice, yeah. And it's saucered all the way down by Stetcher. From behind his net is Hughes. The center could drop it back. Mercer will get the puck into the zone. Now on the right wing to Meier. To the blue line to Hughes. To the right wing corner. Hughes to the point to Meier. Steps towards the net. Gives it to Hughes. He'll shoot it. And that's high and wide. And that goes out of play.
And that was lucky. That didn't deflect into a net.
9:20 to go in a scoreless first. Yeah, Hughes with a good look off the right wing. Face off to Stuart Skinner's left. Henrique against Tischer. Henrique out of there. In comes Nugent Hopkins.
Their number 1 overall picks going at it.
Puck goes to the blue line. Hughes. They'll go across to Brad towards the net. His shot goes wide. Rims off the boards and out to center ice. Meier across the center ice line. Now weaves his way into the Edmonton zone. Along the left wing. Around to the right. Wanted to get it to Bratt. Intercepted by Kulak, and he'll get it out. Penalty over in 38 seconds. Scoreless here in the first. Oilers in New Jersey as Hughes through the middle to center. Now down the left wing. Forward to Tatar. Will go in behind the Edmonton net on the right wing. Top of the circle to Palat. Back to Hughes to Palat. In from the right point. Cross ice pass off skates, but Palat will regather it. And now through the middle. Podkolzin picks it off. They can get the puck to Brown. Down the left wing into the Devil zone towards the net. Wow. Gloved by Allen. He threw it right back out to Cody Glass. Penalty over in a few seconds. Glass at the Edmonton blue line will dump it in. New Jersey now 0 for 1 with the man advantage. Scoreless here in the first period. Puck kept in. It'll go to Pesce. High slot area. Now forced over to the right wing. Top of the circle. Into the corner to Glass. Around the boards to Hischier. He'll go in behind the Edmonton net. Hischier up the right wing. Floats it to the line, but over the stick of Pesce, and it comes out.
Oilers lucky. Connor Brown, an unforced error, and that gave New Jersey an extra 30 seconds of zone time.
It's at the Edmonton blue, and it is brought out by McDavid into the Jersey zone. Gets it across to Draisaitl. Just put it wide. Puck in the left wing corner. Draisaitl knocks the stick into Pesce's hands. Puck goes to the blue line. Here's Bouchard, a shot, sails wide. It's top of the circle, and Hischier will get to center ice and shoot it in. Skinner will slow it up. Bouchard turns in front of the Edmonton net. Up the right wing to McDavid. Into the Devils zone. Had it poked off his stick. Bastian off the glass and out with it. At center, Draisaitl. He's forced back. Nathan Bastian right on him. It's offside against the Devils. They got to clear it. And Draisaitl holds on at the Edmonton blue line. Through the middle to Kapanen. He'll come down the right wing into the Devils zone. In behind the net. Before Perry. Puck comes up to the top of the circle to the line. Lazar got it out. Bastian got dumped down away from the puck. And the Edmonton Oilers are about to be shorthanded.
Two teams playing tonight.
Max Jones going to the box for interference. 6:38 to go here in the first period. Scoreless between the Oilers and the Devils.
Edmonton penalty number 46, 2 minutes interference.
Interference to call. We'll take a break. Devils on the power play when we come back. Scoreless in the first. 6:38 to go here in the opening period. From the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Oilers, Devils, scoreless. First period, 6:38 to go in this opening frame. Max Jones off for interference. Edmonton shorthanded, second time in the game. Hughes across on the right to Meyer. He put it right through the slot. Bratt on the left wing to the blue line to Hughes. To Bratt, goes over his stick, and it is swatted out and all the way down the ice by Emberson.
Well, if you're Max Jones, you don't want to be taking neutralized penalties. Got called there, but a couple of those have been allowed the other way so far in this game.
Into the Oilers zone. It's thrown to the right wing corner. Meyer along the boards. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. On the end, going in behind the net was Hischier. Over to Meyer. Meyer on the hash marks on the right side in the Edmonton zone. Along the boards to Hischier, behind the net to Mercer. Left wing to Bratt. Bratt in the left wing corner to the blue line to Hughes. A shot blocked in the slot by Podkolzin. He'll chop it out.
Yeah, but Podkolzin ended up eating that one.
It's brought in, and it's Meyer on the right wing to Hughes in the right wing corner. Hughes to the blue line for Hischier. Slide down the right wing. Dish it across to Bratt. Couldn't get it to settle down. Now has it left wing to the side of the net. Hischier, a backhand save made by Skinner. Puck behind the net. It's cranked around the boards and down the ice by Podkolzin.
Excellent read by Podkolzin there to support the play on the backside and get it clear.
Through the middle, Nemitz to center ice. On the left to Palat, went off his stick. Nugent Hopkins will shoot it in to the Devils zone on the end boards. In the right wing corner is Connor Brown. It's thrown up the left wing for Palat to center. For Glass to Palat. Now towards the net to Tatar, and the shot and the save made by Skinner as Tomas Tatar came down the left wing, and Skinner stopped it and held on with 4:50 to go in the scoreless first.
Well, solid stop from Stuart Skinner, but it took them a minute 48 to get a shot on goal. Now you need a face-off win here in your D zone and get it clear. Oilers have had some challenges on the PK all year. They've given up a lot of goals against, sort of in the final 30 seconds of shorthanded situations.
12 seconds left in this penalty to Jones. Face off to the right of Skinner. Greek taking the draw against Tatar. Puck goes to Palat. Back to the left wing point to Pesci to Palat. Palat into the slot for Tatar. Tatar with a shot. That's blocked. And it goes into the left wing corner. Penalty to Jones is over. Devils are 0 for 2 on the power play. Dillon keeps it in left point. A shot saved by Skinner. Rebound. That's blocked in the slot. And the puck near the blue line and cleared out by Nugent Hopkins. Shot into the Edmonton zone, comes around on the right. 4:20 to go in the first. Scoreless between the Oilers and the Devils. Left wing to McDavid into New Jersey territory.
How's that not a penalty? It's going to be. Well, he waved off the ice.
He did. Lazar shot it out.
Should have been a penalty. He interfered with McDavid after he. This is what drives fans nuts.
The right wing, Draisaitl to McDavid into the Devils zone to the left wing corner, but it went right off his stick. Now it's recovered by Hyman. Over to McDavid in front, put on net, save, rebound, and that one just stopped by Allen. The rebound by Hyman, the first offering by Draisaitl. Up the right wing's bastion for the Devils. Gave it to Lazar. In behind the net, it goes to Cotter in the left wing corner. Back to the blue line to Dumoulin. Around and behind the net to Cotter. Takes it to the right wing in the Edmonton zone. Cotter to Mercer. Hitting the corner. McDavid got it free for Bouchard. And through the middle of the ice to Nurse. Comes into the Devil zone. Over to Draisaitl on the left wing. He's about top of the circle. One hands it through the slot. Just missed Kapanen. Puck cleared by Cotter. And looping back into his own end was Bratt. Up the right wing to Mercer. In over the Edmonton line to the right wing corner. Holla behind the net to Bratt. To the left wing point and mishandled by Hughes. It comes out. Allen's got to come out of his net and play it. Fires it up the right wing to Holla. Into the Oilers zone. Now to Mercer on the right wing. His shot goes wide. Arvidsson to Jeff Skinner. His pass picked off as Hughes goes back into his own end for New Jersey. Over to Pesci, but Pesci's pressured by Jeff Skinner. Behind the net to Hughes. Up to the top of the circle. Hughes will get it out. Maybe an odd man rush. Puck brought in on the left side. Hischier will shoot it. Save made by Skinner. As Hischier was trying to shoot it and he had to deal with Emberson catching up to him, and it goes in behind the Oiler net. Back to the blue line for Kovacevic. Rims the puck around on the right. 2:05 to go in a scoreless first. Oilers in New Jersey. Emberson in behind the goal. To Kulak up the left wing off the boards and out. Kovacevic at his own blue line. Goes into the Oiler end with it. It's Bouchard starting up through the middle. Shot 7-6 for Edmonton. Now to Podkolzin. He'll bring it in, trying to go towards the net. Checked by Kovacevic and Bastian the other way. Off the right wing boards and in. They'll go after it in the right corner. Hack it around to the right side, but Connor Brown will come flying out for Edmonton. Into the Devil zone. Slows up. Pass across. Bouchard off the crossbar. Hard shot by Bouchard, and Cotter will get it out of the zone. Brown to McDavid. Into the Devil's end on the left wing. Dump it behind the net. Allen quickly out to play it. Gave it to Pesci, now on the right wing. For Palat, out to center ice to Mercer. Into Edmonton territory. Cross ice pass, that's broken up. And Nugent Hopkins, long pass off the stick of Hyman. It goes into the Devil's end. We're in the last minute here of a scoreless first. Oilers taking on New Jersey. Nugent Hopkins steals down the left wing. Goes to the corner, now in behind the net on the right wing to McDavid. To the blue line for Nurse. Left wing corner to Kulak. Will dump it in behind the goal. McDavid has it on the right side. To the blue line to Nurse. So just off his stick, it comes out of the zone. 34 seconds to go in the period. Holla will put it high in the air and into the Edmonton end. And Glass on the end boards to Holla. Poked away from him. Nugent Hopkins. Up to Arvidsson, now to Draisaitl. 15 seconds to go in the period. Draisaitl, right corner in the Devil zone, stops up. He'll get it out. The one-timer, and that's blasted wide of the net. Hard shot on the left wing by Perry. He'll go cross ice, picked off by Pesci. He will clear it. Wallman has it at center, and the period will end And the Edmonton Oilers had to kill a couple of Devils power plays. In fact, limited the Devils to just 6 shots on net.
Mark, stop recording.
And that's what we saw by Rogers is back with life-changing. Tonight's Kids of Oil Country 50-50 jackpot. It's sitting at $106,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 in support of Every Kid Deserves a Shot. We have dropped the puck underway here in the second. It's dumped into the Devils zone. Nemitz, right wing corner. Got the puck on the left side to Bratt, out to center ice, and it's shot into the Edmonton zone. Holla after it, and it goes in behind the Edmonton net. Holla to Glass. Glass to the left wing corner. His shot, and that one hits Skinner up high. Goes over to the right wing. Holla to the blue line. Shot from the point, and a save made by Skinner as Dillon let it go from the blue line, and Glass gets into it a little bit with Darnell Nurse after the whistle. We're 30 seconds into a second period. This game's still waiting for its first goal.
And a hot shot in the old RBH there on Stuart Skinner. Tried to bank one in off his head. Oilers outshot the Devils 8-5 in the first period despite being shorthanded twice. Edmonton's yet to have a power play in this game.
Face off to the left of Skinner. They credited Edmonton with 8 blocked shots in that first period. It seemed like they got all of them.
Yeah.
The Oilers did a good job getting in shooting lanes. Off the draw on the left wing point, Dumoulin trying to roll it down to the corner. Wallman up to the line where Dumoulin had kept it in. Arvidsson got it out. Palat waits for Tatar to get on side, shoots it in. Bouchard on the right wing to Draisaitl, now through the middle to Wallman. Right wing to Arvidsson, into the Devils zone. A shot, save made by Allen. The rebound, and that puck comes loose, and Tatar will turn it up the right wing for the Devils. Comes in over the Oiler blue line, stops up, gives it to Palat in the right wing corner. Penalty coming up as Draisaitl got dumped coming into the zone.
That was a nasty pick there.
And the Oilers are about to go on the power play.
Jersey penalty number 90, 2 minutes for interference.
Tatar to the box.
So the Oilers have been good on the power play. As you know, Cam, during this 9-game stretch where they've gone just 3-6, their power play's third in the league at 38.9. It's really the only part of their game that's really going. They moved up to 5th in the league on the power play at 26.6%. The Devils' penalty killing's excellent. It's 4th in the league at 82.8. But they don't have Siegenthaler, who's a very effective D-man on the PK.
Face off to the right of Allen. Puck gets to the middle of the ice. Now poked over to the left to McDavid. He'll skate up to the blue line. He'll look towards the net. Has it on the left wing into the corner to Draisaitl. And trying to bank it off of Allen's head and in. It just missed. Puck to the blue line. Bouchard left wing to McDavid. McDavid out of the left corner. Pass it hits a stick. And Hischier on the backhand will get it to the blue line. Good work by Nugent Hopkins to keep it in. Down the right wing to Draisaitl. Goes to the right wing corner. Up against the boards and loose puck to Bratt. He'll get it down the ice. Power play brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Bouchard through center to Draisaitl, now to McDavid. Into the Devils zone on the right wing to Draisaitl on the blue line. Skates it across the line, down the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. To the blue line, Bouchard, right wing to McDavid, in front of the net, just trying to get that to Zach Hyman, and it hit the stick of Allen, and the puck is hacked into the Oiler bench. There'll be a face-off in the Devils zone. 58 seconds left to go in this penalty to Tatar.
Should mention, New Jersey's a decent face-off team. 49.7%. Hischier, those outstanding at 55%. Tomorrow, the Oilers play a team that's top 3 in the league, the New York Islanders. They can really win a lot of draws. Corey Perry comes out. Draisaitl and McDavid stay on. The Oilers go with a little bit of a second unit look here.
Wallman and Nurse on the back end.
Drop the puck, Stripes. get everybody in the building psyched out.
Pesci to Mercer, off the boards and down the ice. Skinner can send it to Nurse. We're early in the second. Still scoreless in this game. Oilers take on the Devils. Goes to McDavid, and he'll come into the Devils zone down the left wing. Back to the blue line to Nurse. Now across to Draisaitl, right point. To Nurse in the middle. Down the left wing to McDavid. Over to Draisaitl, and that hits a stick, but Draisaitl keeps it alive. Has it in the right wing corner. Slides it in behind the goal to Perry. Left wing to McDavid.
Got to shoot.
On the blue line for Nurse to McDavid. Into the corner to Perry. Perry will bring it out here. Will shoot it. Save made by Allen. The rebound put on goal. Saved by Allen. Then fired wide by Draisaitl. Puck back to the blue line. Nurse across. The one-timer by Wallman. Kicked out by Allen. Heischer's going to get it out. Tatar's out of the box. Heischer into the Edmonton zone. To the middle. The shot. Great save by Skinner with the right pad off of Hughes. And it's sent over the glass and out of play off a stick. And they get the whistle and a face-off in the Edmonton zone. But Stuart Skinner had to be sharp. Luke Hughes with the opportunity.
Full 2-minute power play deployment there from both McDavid and Draisaitl. Leon was at the end of the shift, and Luke Hughes jumped up and activated and was free for a lick. And the Oilers' Stuart Skinner fought it off.
Face off to the right of Skinner. 3:17 gone here in the second. Oilers and Devils at zeros. Puck back to the blue line. On the left wing to Bastian. In behind the Edmonton net. Over to the right. Nemitz, right corner to Cotter. Cotter checked on the play. Puck holes and will get it out to Brown. The puck holes in. Will dump the puck and it bounces to the left wing corner. Henrique will get to it. Went to rim it to the blue line. Emerson on the right to Brown. Couldn't get it low. Cotter will get it out for Bastian at center ice. He'll shoot it in. Hits the corner boards. Played off the glass. Down the ice by Emerson. It's icing against the Oilers. So we had 3 power plays in this game. 2 for the Devils, 1 for the Oilers. Tough to get shots. Tough to get shots in this game. Through to the net anyway.
And the Oilers haven't really been hot offensively all year, Cam. They haven't had a stretch where they're still top 10 in goals for, but...
Back to the blue line. Bratt with a shot. Saved by Skinner. Rebound, scores. Following it up was Pesci. And he makes it 1-0 for the Devils.
Puck got deflected in on the way to Skinner. That made it a tougher save to pick up. It kicked right back out, and Pesci activated, swept the puck home. That's just his 3rd goal of the season.
3:58 time of the goal. Devils with a 1-0 lead on the Edmonton Oilers. Brett Pesci opens the scoring in this game. Bratt will get the puck in. Goes to Glass into the Oilers zone around to Holla on the left. Got it down into the corner. Comes to Corey Perry and will go across to Nurse. We'll get to center ice. He'll shoot it in. Gloved by Allen, and Jones is going to the front of the net, so he had to cover it up. It'll be a face-off in the Devils zone. Holla pick up the assist on the goal by Pesci. Holla and Bratt.
With Jesper Bratt on that 3rd line.
Stop. Mark record. Pause button. Current time 0 hours 39. End. Pause button. Session group 800 and more information. More information button. Graphic. Location. This exit page button 2 of 2. Refreshing page. Load. Browse. Loading complete. Sign in per workspaces. Edit. Favorites. Tab bar tab. Tab. App bar toolbar. Edit favorite for this page. Address and refresh. 880. Tab action. 880. New tab button. New tab button. Refresh. View site. View site. About tunein.com toolbar. Close. About tunein.com toolbar close. 800 and address and search. View site information. Tab bar tab. Tab actions. Workspaces button. Sign in. Refresh button. The loading page. Still loading. Workspaces.
Onto the ice with Bartman and Bouchard.
But they got the puck to the net, they attacked the net,
Session
and
group.
created
Enter
some
English.
chaos.
Mar.13.
The Oilers haven't been able to spend a lot of time in the new, even though Edmonton's out shooting them 13-10.
Puck to the blue line. Bouchard to the middle across to Wallman. It's one-timer and he blasts it just wide. Comes off the inboards. Bouchard will keep it in. Shoveled it in behind the net. Pesce there for the Devils. Up to the top of the circle. It doesn't get out. Draisaitl will try to the left point. And Nason able to get it out. It'll be icing against the New Jersey Devils. Another face-off in New Jersey territory. To the right of Jake Allen with 5.5 gone here in the second. 1-0 Devils lead. Draisaitl to take the draw. In there with Hischier, puck to the blue line. Wallman to Bouchard on the right wing point. Down the right wing, just off of McDavid's stick. Lifted up and out by Hughes. Glove down by Bouchard. Pass over to McDavid. Will dump it in. Comes around on the right wing as Hyman up against the right wing boards. Got it to the corner to Draisaitl. To McDavid, and his pass off of Hyman. Puck gets to the middle of the ice. Good work by Wallman to come in from the blue line. Pesce with some room on the left wing. He will get it out up the left side off of Meyer and in. Skinner will send it in behind the net. Wallman. Long pass on the right. Off of Draisaitl. Goes in behind the Devils' goal. On the right wing boards, Palat. Lost it. Nugent Hopkins had it for a moment. It is flipped up and out. Emberson has to turn back for it. Tatar right on him. Throw it across to Kulak up the middle of Arvidsson. Checked by Dillon at center ice. Tatar with it now for the Devils in the neutral zone. All the way across. Kovacevic, he'll dump it in. Rims on the right wing. Tatar along the right wing boards. Tatar top of the circle to the corner. Will get it out. And his shot by Mercer blocked. Goes up in the air and to center. And batted into the Edmonton zone by Palat. Emberson will get it right back out to Arvidsson. Shoots it in. Allen will set it behind the goal. Give it to Brendan Dillon. He'll go in behind his net. Now right out in front of it. Cross to Kovacevic. Up the right wing to Lazar. Stood up at the Edmonton blue line. It's in front of the bench of the Devils. Squeezes loose to Curtis Brown. We'll get the puck in on the left wing. Kovacevic to clear it. Up to Bastian at center ice. We'll shoot it in. Lazar will fly after it on the inboard. Stetcher right on him. Lazar trying to get that to the forehand, and he does. They'll get it back to the left wing point. Dumoulin will keep it in. 1-0 Devils here in the second. 7:45 gone. Bastian to the left wing corner for Cotter. Cotter to the left wing point for Dumoulin. Around the right wing boards to Pesce. Around right into Podkolzin. Puck in behind the Edmonton goal. Stetcher off the glass and out. Hit the skate of Connor Brown. Goes into the Devils zone. Dumoulin in behind his net. On the right to Pesce. Pesce was looking for Holla, missed him, goes into the Edmonton end, and it is Stuart Skinner to rim it. Holla knocked it down along the right wing boards. Goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Sent back to the blue line as Glass got it to the left wing point to Hughes. His shot and the save made by Skinner as Glass was looking to redirect it and may have got a piece of it, but Skinner got it with the glove. He'll hold on. 8:31 gone here in the second. 1-0 Devils lead the Oilers from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. We'll be right back. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Stoffer here
Recording
in
resumed.
the Legacy
Enter
Heating and
English,
Cooling
American
broadcast
Samoa
booth.
pause
Legacy
button.
Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0 Devils lead. 8:31 gone here in the second period. Brett Pesce, the goal scorer, 3:58 into this second. Face off the Edmonton zone to the right of Stuart Skinner. Nugent Hopkins taking the draw against Holla. Puck goes to the blue line. Dillon has it for the Devils. Right wing corner. To Bratt, back to the blue line. The shot and a pad save made by Skinner off of Dillon. Wallman up the left wing. For Perry, now to Nugent Hopkins. In over the Devils line. Towards the net. Kicked out by Allen. Just got the left pad on it. Puck comes out. And down the right wing. Puck brought in across the Holla. What a save by Skinner.
Enter English, Canada. Your battery is running
Great
low.
stop by Skinner.
Window closed
down
button.
the right side.
You might want to plug in
Nemitz
your
can't get a
PC.
shot through. It goes in behind the net. Nugent Hopkins up the left wing. He's got a little bit of room. Will float a pass to center ice to Bouchard. He'll dump it in. Huge save by Stuart Skinner on the 2-on-1.
They're lucky Holla recoiled there. He snaps that right away. It's in the net.
Along the left side in the Edmonton zone. Trisaddle got it to the corner, but Meyer is there to New Jersey. Back to the right wing point to Pesce. Fans on his pass. And McDavid will get it out to center ice. On the left wing, Heischer to Meyer. Left wing corner to Nason. Get it to the right side. There was McDavid for Edmonton. He'll get it out to Nurse. Now in over the line. Off the right wing boards and in. Gets to the point where Kulak will keep it in. To McDavid, left wing. Draisaitl shoots. Scores! Leon Draisaitl on the left side ties this game at 1.
That's an NHL leading 47th goal of the season for the King of Leon. And his 32nd even strength goal on the year.
Dumoulin inside his own blue line up to Palat. Off of him and in. Henrique around the boards, goes off of Jeff Skinner. Puck goes to Palat. His shot saved by Skinner. He's trying to find it, and he does, and covers it up. Palat let that go from the high slot, and that thing bounced around for a second. And Skinner able to cover it up. We're going to take a break. 9:40 to go in the second. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Devils from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Freedom Ford is kicking off the new year with incredible savings. Save up to $16,000 on remaining 2024 models with 0% financing.
7:51 to go in the second.
How many men on the ice?
Tied at 1. It'll be the third power play of the game for the Devils. 0 for 2. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Shots are 15 apiece in this one. Zach Hyman will serve the penalty. Face off to the right, Stuart Skinner. Pesce, the goal scorer for New Jersey. It has been Draisaitl for Edmonton. Now a league-leading 47 goals for Leon Draisaitl. Puck against the boards, back to the left wing point. Hughes has it. He's down the left side, drops it to Bratt. He'll go cross ice to Meyer. Can't get that puck back to the blue line. Now along the right wing boards, Kulak rips it off the right side and down the ice. Allen sets it. Up to center was Bratt. Give it to Hughes. Into the Edmonton end. Checked on the play by Kapanen, and he'll shoot it down the ice. Allen to Hughes. Hughes coming up the left wing. Podkolzin then strips it. Give it to Wallman, and he'll crank it all the way down. Hughes out from behind the net. Minute 10 to go in the power play for the Devils. Tied at 1, under 7 to go in the second period. Drops it to Mercer. And over the line to Heischer. Rims on the right. Meyer in the right wing corner. Top of the circle to Bratt. To the blue line to Hughes. Hughes had it, lost it, and the puck comes out to Brown. He'll get to it. Now into the Devils zone down the left wing and rolls it towards the net.
Kapanen should have freed him up there. Didn't get anything on the pass. Quick transition.
Here's Heischer down the left wing corner. Pass in front. Pilato! What a stop by Skinner. Got it with the right pad. Puck to the right wing point. Into the corner. Palat to Tatar. On the left side to Bratt. Side of the net, and Nason couldn't get it to the slot. Brad has it left wing to Nason in behind the goal. Over to Palat. Has it right side to Nason. To the blue line. Nemitz, his shot, and that was blocked. Went off of Nugent Hopkins and out of play. 11 seconds to go in the penalty. 6:01 to go in the second. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Devils. Stuart Skinner with a huge save on this penalty kill.
Yeah, it was a great stop, no question. Emerson got beat wide on the play. And
device detail group. Arrangement. Cliff slots. Device detail group. Grand piano equal production instrument rack. Device group.
Nurse comes off the bench, goes right to Skinner and taps his pads. That was a huge stop. Face off to Skinner's right. Draisaitl taking the face-off. It's against Cody Glass. Nope, Draisaitl out. McDavid in. It'll go to the blue line on the left wing point. Dillon rims it around to Cotter. Off the right wing boards. Penalty's just about done. Nurse steals it. He'll get it down the ice. Penalty is over. New Jersey 0 for 3 on the power play. Dillon in behind his net. Right wing to Pesce. Little cross ice at center to Glass. Comes in over the line, stops up. Jams it low. Cotter has it left wing corner, brings it up top of the circle. Cross ice pass to Pesce. Down the right wing, a shot, and a save made by Skinner. He's going to hold onto it. And we're going to be able to take a break. With 5:27 to go in the second period, Oilers and Devils tied at 1. We'll be right back from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. It's For Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuss shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Prudential Center, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Tied at 1, 5:27 to go in the second. Pesce scoring for the Devils. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Face off in the Edmonton end to the left of Stuart Skinner, who made a tremendously nice save on that last penalty kill by Edmonton. The puck along the left wing. Jeff Skinner up against the boards with Brad. It goes to the blue line. Nemitz will keep it in. Henrique trying to clear, but Glass keeping it in for New Jersey. Puck to the corner. Bouchard over to Wallman. Has some room on the right. We'll go high in the air and out. A bouncing puck. Dillon up the left wing for the Devils. Gathers speed at center. Throws it across on the right. Nemitz will chop it in. And it goes into the right wing corner. Hall is on the end board. Wallman there for Edmonton. Up to the blue line. Kept in by Hischier. Skates it across the top. A shot. Save. Rebound. Oh, another big save made by Skinner. This time off of Dumoulin. And it goes out of play. 4:42 to go in the second. This game tied at 1.
Need a little bit better than that in terms of management of the puck. I mean, you got the puck on the boards and going to put it in better spots, and turnover got created, and they got a good look off of it.
Face off to Skinner's right. Shots are now 16-15 in favor of New Jersey. After the Oilers outshot the Devils 8-5 in the first. Hischier taking the draw against Nugent Hopkins. Goes to Nurse, goes in behind the Edmonton net, off the left wing boards and out, off of Podkolzin, into the Devil zone. Dumoulin on the end. On the right wing, gave the puck to Meyer, will play it all the way down. It's just wide. That's icing against the Devils.
Now Edmonton can get McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman out. Combined for the only 5-on-5 goal in this game after Edmonton was down 1-0.
Face off to the right, Jake Allen. Draisaitl into the face-off circle up against Hischier. Goes to the top of the circle, now to the point. Nurse across to Kulak. He'll hammer a shot, and the save made by Allen. It goes off the blocker arm, and it's cleared to center. Shot in by Hischier. Goes to Meyer. Drives down the right side. Stops on the right wing boards. Pass up to the line, and then went right to McDavid. He'll give it to Hyman. Into the Devil zone, down the left wing. He's going to go towards the net, put it right through the crease, and it goes to the right corner. Hughes through the middle, and Luke Hughes can't get it out. Goes off of Hyman. Following the play, Hischier will get it out to center ice. Draisaitl left wing to McDavid into the Devil zone. His shot, and that's blocked by Pesce.
And that's what Pesce does. He's got good feet, and he fronts a lot of pucks. Excellent defensive defenseman, which is why they signed him here in New Jersey.
Hughes up the left wing to Palat. Got it out. It's going to go down towards Stuart Skinner. He's going to have to play it, and he gets it to the right corner to Ty Emberson. Tatar is on him. They're in the corner in the Edmonton zone. Comes up the right wing off of Kapanen back to Emberson. And go across to Kulak and now to Emberson as he'll get to center ice into the Devils zone. Shoots it in. 3:05 to go in the second. Tied at 1. The Oilers and the Devils. Perry on the forecheck. Creates a loose puck. Has it in the right corner and could not get out front. He got hit by Nemitz. He's slow to get up. Now gets up and the puck cleared out.
Oilers, you can hear their bench. They thought that should have been a tripping penalty. I agree.
Almost a knee.
Low bridge him.
Emberson up the right wing, just off of Jones.
There's Jones getting interfered. Exact same play they called on Jones early in the game.
Down the left wing, Bastian into Edmonton territory. Up against the left wing boards to the blue line to Dumoulin. Dumoulin with a quick little shot, and it's partially blocked. Does not get through. It's on the left wing in the corner. Cotter has it for the Devils. Goes in behind the net, over to the right. To the top of the circle, a shot that's blocked. And Perry will lift it up and out and just off of Cotter. Oilers make a quick change. Cotter out from behind his goal. Up the left wing to Dumoulin. Got it to the Edmonton blue line. Podkolzin turns to the middle. Forced back a bit. Up the right wing to Bouchard. Will get it out. A bouncing puck that Kovacevic could get a hold of. And Podkolzin around to the right wing point to Bouchard. A shot that's blocked in front of the net. It goes over to the right wing. Along the right wing boards, Podkolzin to the blue line. Bouchard shot, and that's off a stick, goes off the end glass. Podkolzin to the left wing point. Wallman over to Bouchard in the high slot to Nugent Hopkins. Over to Wallman. He'll walk in. His shot, that hits a stick, and it goes over the glass and out of play.
Oh. I mean, Bouchard got the puck, gets a stick hacked right out of his hand. No call.
Minute 32 to go in the second. Tied at 1. Oilers and the Devils.
And back out come McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman. I tell you, he's sure's a heck of a two-way player for New Jersey, and they don't have Hughes, and they don't have Hamilton.
No.
Oilers without their best all-around defenseman in Ekholm. It's a game changer for what their top 4D can do. And we still don't know what Trent Frederick can do for Edmonton.
Looking forward to seeing it, though.
Yep. Because they're missing something through their middle six. There's no question about that right now.
Draisaitl wins the draw. Nurse on the left, kind of double clutched. It went off his stick, cleared out.
Got to make a play there. You got time and space. And
Kulak got it to center ice. He sure will shoot it in. Kulak up the right wing. Goes off of Heischer to Nason. Nason will turn through the middle. Almost hit Meyer with it. Nurse with it off the left wing boards in his own end. Drops the puck back to McDavid as he gathers speed. Coming up to the last minute here in the second. Tied at 1. Stumped in behind the New Jersey net. And on the end boards is Zach Hyman. Got it free to Draisaitl right corner. Back to the point. And that was over the stick of Nurse and out of the zone.
That was a hard pass for Nurse. That was a tough one to pick up.
Nurse to Kulak. Goes in behind the Edmonton goal now out through the middle.
This team plays a real stagnant 1-3-1 through the neutral zone. A little bit like LA did.
Draisaitl to Hyman into the Devils' end. Stops on the left wing to the left wing point to Bouchard. Makes a move. Comes down the left side. Pass to the middle. That's broken up by Palat, but he couldn't get it out. Nurse going to keep it in. Or Bouchard will keep it in. Now it's flipped, and that hits Hyman. Comes across to the middle of the ice. And Luke Hughes up the right wing for Tatar. Off the boards and in. 12 seconds to go in the period. Tied at 1. Puck centered. Goes all the way to the blue line. On the right wing, a blast wide of the net. As it was drilled by Palat. Cleared out by Bouchard. Period ends as the teams trade goals here in the second period. Tied at 1 through 40.
Yeah, Oilers outshot in that period 11-8 unofficially. They've changed the shots a couple times in this game here. But a good response from Edmonton on Draisaitl's 47th. Who else?
Of course.
On a night in which it doesn't look like they got a lot of juice elsewhere in their lineup right now. Haven't minded Bouchard and Wallman together. And we'll see what sort of happens here in period number 3. I mean, it's right there for both teams to go get. And New Jersey's a good team. So
that's where we are. We're through 40 here at the Prudential Center. The Oilers and the Devils. Pesce scoring for New Jersey. Leon Draisaitl for Edmonton. Draisaitl 15 or 16 game point streak, and McDavid picked up an assist. He's got a 9 game point streak, and that's where we are. Tied at 1 after 40 minutes. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, they're going to have the intermission for you when we come back. Tied at 1 after 2 from the Prudential Center.
Recording resumed. Enter English, American Samoa.
Going to start things off in the middle with Brown and Podkolzin.
Interesting trio to see together. So does that mean that Henrique's going to play with Arvidsson and Skinner?
Maybe. To center ice, puck shot in by Nurse. It's Nurse and Kulak on the back end. Jake Allen gets it around. It goes to Bratt on the right wing. To the middle, to Dillon, to center, to Nemitz, and he'll dump it in. Rims on the right wing. Connor Brown got it to the middle of the ice. Podkolzin finds it and gets to center and gives it to Brown. Off the right wing boards and in. Nemitz in behind his net. Stick lifted by Brown. Brown with control to Podkolzin on the right wing. To the blue line to Kulak. Rims it right back in behind the net. Comes around on the left. Nurse in from the blue line. Give it to Nugent Hopkins. He'll shoot it. Gloved by Allen. He'll hold on. 45 seconds gone here in the third. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Devils.
Well, Matthias Janmark not feeling well. He's not in the lineup, and you always worry about more than one or two guys dealing with something like that when that goes on. Oilers had a fair amount of travel here. We're going to get about 9 or 10 days in a row back at Edmonton once we get back. So this is the first of a back-to-back. Got the Islanders tomorrow, the Rangers on Sunday.
Hyman tried to drive it in front. He does. Goes off his stick. The shot from the right wing and the save by Allen. He gets out of position. And the pass by Wallman goes off a stick. McDavid to the blue line. And the shot by Bouchard. Fought off by Allen on the right wing. Draisaitl across to Bouchard. Off the boards. It goes to the right corner. McDavid along the right wing. To the top of the circle, to Wallman. Over to Bouchard. Fakes the one-timer to Wallman. He'll hammer it. That's off a leg. Goes over to the left side. To the point and off of Nason and out.
Unlucky for Edmonton not to get a deflection redirection into the net. Yeah.
McDavid wheeling out of his own end. Gets to center ice to the middle. Comes in on the right wing. Checked along the boards. Tatar will lift it up and out. Nurse inside his own blue line. 700th NHL game here tonight for Darnell Nurse. Up the right wing off of Henrique. Bats it into the zone. Cleared out and up the right side. It goes on the right wing boards to Mercer. Into the Edmonton zone. To Palat. He'll let it go back to the blue line. Dumoulin for Kovacevic. His shot blocked in the slot. Comes out to center ice. Arvidsson into the Devils' end to the corner with Dumoulin centering pass right in front of the net. Waiting on the right side. Nugent Hopkins never found the handle. Puck to the left wing to Arvidsson. Arvidsson towards the net. Saved by Allen, and the rebound just over the stick of Jeff Skinner. That was Jeff Skinner over on the side. Couldn't find the handle. Puck comes out to center ice.
Well, each of those guys in their careers have scored 30 goals, but it ain't happening this year for them.
Puck shot into the Oilers zone. And in behind the net, Stetcher. Up the right wing. Puck dumped out by Perry, and it'll be Allen to sweep it up the right wing to Lazar. Will shoot it in. 2:45 gone here in the third. Tied at 1. The Oilers and the Devils. Up the right wing. Brought out to center ice. It'll be Kapanen in over the line. The shot and a glove save made by Jake Allen. And then Kasperi Kapanen hit the end boards. A face-off in the Devils zone.
Well, excellent play by Max Jones to free up Kasperi Kapanen. He was flying, former first-round pick of the Pittsburgh Penguins, and it was behind the net. Oh, wow. That was a banked attempt. Yeah. Jake Wallman, he was way down low. And then Bouchard with the rip job and got the blocker of Jake Allen. He's been good in goal, and then solid save off of the Edmonton Oilers. Kasperi Kapanen. Remember last year, Cam, the Oilers were down 3-2 heading to the third here, and they got 4 goals, including a beauty from Adam Ernie.
That's right. Icing against the Devils. Love to see that this time as well.
Yeah, he walked down the right side, took it hard to the hole. They had some goaltending issues. They pulled Akira Schmid that night. And Vanacek came in. Oilers were up 2-0. New Jersey went up 3-2, and Edmonton won 6-3. And that really got them going on their 16-game winning streak.
Nugent Hopkins taking the draw.
Just dropped the puck.
It's up against glass. Wins it to the left wing point to Kulak on the left wing boards to Connor Brown. Tried to get a pass through. That's blocked. And Kovacevic down the right wing into the Edmonton zone. His shot, and that hits Stuart Skinner right in the logo. He'll hold on to it.
Again, if you're Connor Brown and you're on a third or fourth line, you got to get the puck down low. Sometimes I think the Oilers a little bit too much worried about just do long cycles back below the goal and create opportunities that way. It's bad enough trying to get through this 1-3-1 these guys have. Don't beat yourself.
Bratt off the draw, skates across the top of the circles. Try to backhand. It hits Nugent Hopkins. It comes out, and it's Nugent Hopkins to center ice. Flips it to the left wing corner. Podkolzin spun around by Kovacevic.
How's that not interference? I mean, he tackles him on the play.
Hollow will get the center ice. Play it into the Edmonton end, and it's Bouchard out through the middle of the ice. Get the center ice, snap it off the left wing boards. Jake Allen out to play it. Allen to Pesce, right corner. He lost it. McDavid in behind the net. He'll wait. McDavid to the blue line. Bouchard, a shot. And that one blocked. Bouchard will get it back. He'll let it go. Just missed. And trying to play it in front of the net was McDavid. It got blocked. And it goes over to Draisaitl right wing. Cycles the puck to McDavid. Goes in behind the New Jersey goal over to the left. Off the left wing boards to the blue line. Wallman across the line to Bouchard. Bouchard, a shot. Scores! A little snapshot from the right wing point by Bouchard may have been deflected, and the Edmonton Oilers have a 2-1 lead.
I think it's going to be Evans' goal. The net front on the play was Zach Hyman. He was right in front of the net. It'll be Bouchard's 13th of the season.
4:18, time of the goal. Bouchard with just a little snapshot from the right point, but you're right, there was traffic in front of the net. That might have went right through. I know Draisaitl took a swing at it, and so did Zach Hyman.
Bouchard led the charge.
Yeah, he did.
Through the receiving line.
Which is always the telltale sign. So we're going to say Bouchard's 13th of the year.
Should be Wallman with the primary assist.
And it's a 2-1 Oiler lead here in the third period. To center ice, Mercer into the Edmonton end. The puck comes loose to Arvidsson, and he'll turn it up. We'll get to center on the left wing. Hit Nemitz with it. And it gets caught up with Nemitz. He went to the ice. We got the whistle. And the Edmonton Oilers with their first lead of the evening on Bouchard's goal. At 4:18 of this third period. Nugent Hopkins on the ice with Todd Colson and Brown. They dropped it once. It wasn't right. And the puck goes to Kovacevic. Nurse and Stetcher on the back end. The puck goes to the Edmonton blue line. And behind his net, Podkolzin up the left wing. We'll get it out. Glove down by Dumoulin. Goes right to Nugent Hopkins. Comes into the Devil zone. Goes to the left wing corner. It's up against the boards. Podkolzin had it hit Kovacevic to the blue line. Nurse's shot blocked in the slot. Nugent Hopkins let it go, and that one hit Allen.
What a look.
I don't think he even saw it, but it hit him. And the puck cleared out. Stetcher on the right wing to Draisaitl. Dump it in. Rims around on the glass. Kovacevic. Go cross ice to Dumoulin. McDavid also picking up an assist on the goal by Bouchard. So it's from Wallman and McDavid at 4:18. The right wing, McDavid will get it out. Center ice, Luke Hughes will shoot it in. Bouchard on the right wing boards to Hyman. Up to the blue line. Hyman had glass right on him. Now to Bouchard. Will skate down the right side. Come into the Devil zone. Put it in behind the net. Hughes around the right to Bratt. It got by him. Kept in by Wallman. To the left wing corner to Draisaitl. Draisaitl up to the blue line. Jams it low to McDavid. He'll get it in front of the net off the stick of Hyman. It goes to the point. Wallman shot and a glove save made by Allen, and he's going to hold on to it with 6 minutes and 18 seconds gone here in the third. We're going to take a break. 2-1 Oilers lead the Devils from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. It is For Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in
Stoffer. Recording resumed. Enter English American Samoa Fox button.
Face off to the left of Jake Allen. Kapanen will take the draw. Kapanen out there with Jones and Perry. Kulak and Emberson on D. And Heischer will take the draw for the Devils. It's been Bouchard and Draisaitl for Edmonton. Pesce has the goal for New Jersey. Connor McDavid's got a couple of assists. Puck goes to Hughes, up the right wing to Bratt. Made a move in the neutral zone, lost the puck. And Jones just to the New Jersey blue line. Pesce's got it now. Up the right wing at center ice, he'll shoot it in. It goes into the left wing corner. Emberson poked it in behind the goal, goes over to the right wing. It's along the right wing boards. It comes out to Bratt. Bratt is centering pass off the outside of the net to the blue line to Pesce. Now on the right wing to Bratt. Skates across the top. A shot, scores. Bratt let it go. Lots of traffic. And this game's tied at 2.
What did we talk about their third line? They got both their goals. I mean, the Oilers' top line has both of theirs, but it's all driven by Jesper Bratt. And it makes sense what they do, because they can create mismatches with the speed. They're out against the Oilers' fourth line, and he's got 2 points tonight.
Bratt with his 19th of the year, 6:50, time of the goal. And this game's tied up at 2. It's shot into the Devils' zone. Allen to play it, right wing corner to Pesce. He'll get it high in the air and out. Draisaitl got it to the blue line, shot out by Pesce. Dumped back in by Stetcher. Pesce in behind his net, left wing corner to Dillon, up to the blue line. It goes off a skate, comes across the line. McDavid got it low in behind the net to Draisaitl, holds off Dillon to the right wing point. Stetcher to Nurse on the left, back to Stetcher, pulls to the middle, a shot, and he sailed it just wide. It's on the end boards, in behind the Devils' net. Hyman to the left wing corner, behind the goal to McDavid. Comes out on the right wing to the blue line. Stetcher over to Nurse. His shot and a save made by Allen. Is Hyman going to the front of the goal, but Jake Allen found it, held on. 7:44 gone in the third. Tied at 2, the Oilers and the Devils. Bratt from Pesce and Meyer at 6:50. Face-off will be to the right of Allen. Henrique taking the draw against Lazar. It's underneath Curtis Lazar. Goes into the left wing corner. Arvidsson over to the right wing. Stops on the right side. Back in behind the net to Jeff Skinner. Jeff Skinner, a shot saved by Allen. It comes in front of the net, and Kovacevic will bring it to the right wing for the Devils, off the glass and out. Puck to the side of the Edmonton net. Cotter had it go. Him and Bouchard were battling, and it goes over the glass and out of play. Tied at 2 here at the Prudential Center. Oilers and Devils trading goals in the second, trading goals here in the third. Nice off to the left of Stuart Skinner. Nugent Hopkins, the face-off circle, but it'll go to the blue line. Nemitz in behind the net to Heischer to the left wing. Stops at the hash marks. Heischer behind the goal. Over the right side. Sent to the blue line by Bratt to Nemitz. To Bratt to Nemitz. His shot scores! Nemitz hammers it from the point. It goes through. And it's a 3-2 Devils lead.
Jesper Bratt's involved in that one as well. Basically both goals the same way. New Jersey was seen as being the better off the rush team, but they've cycled Edmonton to death for 3 goals here, 2 of which have come off of face-off wins in the Oilers' defensive zone. Henrique losing 1 and Nugent Hopkins losing 1. And then lots of traffic in front. And unfortunately for Edmonton, Stuart Skinner couldn't pick it up. And Nemitz, the second overall pick in the draft back in 2022. That's his first goal of the season, Cam.
Just the fourth of his NHL career.
Think of how hard the Oilers have worked in this game.
They're down by one now. On the right wing, Draisaitl in over the Devils line. Goes to the right corner, in behind the net. He goes through the skates of McDavid. Back to Wallman on the left point, but just over the line, and Edmonton has to regroup. Nemitz from Bratt at 8:25 of the third, and it's a 3-2 Devils lead.
Oilers have outscored the opposition in this game 2-0 with McDavid and Draisaitl on the ice, and they've been outscored 3-0 without them on the ice.
Draisaitl up the right wing. Weaves his way in over the line. His pass is broken up. Nason off the right wing is able to shoot the puck into the corner. Bouchard roll it in behind the net to Wallman as he comes up the right wing. Get it up and out just off of Kovacevic. Left wing to Dumoulin. We'll get it out to Haula. Out of glass to Haula into the Edmonton zone to the right wing point. Kovacevic rim the puck. Haula on the left wing along the boards. Lost it, and Arvidsson will bring it out. 3-2 Devils here in the third. In over the line to Henrique. To Skinner, and shot, and the save made by Allen is Jeff Skinner with a chance in the slot. Didn't waste any time. He put it on net, but a good save by Jake Allen.
I think the Oilers really had a screen going there.
Goals a minute 35 apart by the Devils.
Well, Edmonton got 3 in less than a minute last year, and Bratt's got a goal and 2 assists in this game. They got 2 goals from D. Edmonton needs somebody other than McDavid and Draisaitl to do something 5-on-5 here.
Puck goes to Mercer, comes down the left wing into the Oilers zone to the left wing corner now in behind the net. Off the right wing boards, and his pass to the blue line, and it's stolen by Arvidsson. Now to Skinner. Put it towards the goal. Allen left it to Hughes, will lift it up and kept in by Stetcher down the right wing. For Henrique behind the goal. His pass that goes off of Hughes. Arvidsson has it along the left wing boards in the Devils zone. Oilers down by 1 here in the third to Henrique. Rims on the right to Kulak. To the left wing corner for Arvidsson. He's the top of the circle to the blue line, and off it to Tatar. It comes out.
Got to put pucks on the net if you're Edmonton. It's the simplest way to score.
Nurse through the middle. It's up to the center ice line. He'll shoot it in. That rims into the right wing corner. On the right wing boards, Kapanen has it now for Edmonton. On the left side and in from the point was Kulak. Sebastian's trying to clear it out. 9 minutes to go here in the third. Edmonton down 3-2 to the Devils. Puck to the left wing point. Perry to Kapanen. Now to Brown to Kapanen. He'll go in behind the goal with Bastian all over him. Over to the right wing. One hands it back to the point for Kulak. Over to Emerson. His one-timer save made by Allen. And the puck goes over to the left wing and just off the stick of Connor Brown. And it's cleared out.
That's a good look. Emerson took it right to the net with a shot and created a chance for Edmonton.
Brett Kulak into the Devils zone on the left wing. We'll play it in behind the net. Chopped into the right wing corner. Kovacevic will get it out. It goes off of Kulak. In the neutral zone, McDavid. And over the Devil blue line. Stood up by Kovacevic. Comes out. Wallman to Bouchard. To Hyman. He'll direct it in. Luke Hughes will rim it. Hyman keeping it in for the Oilers. Left wing point to Wallman. Wanted to get it low. Glove down by Hischier. He'll get it out on the backhand. And Wallman at center ice on the right wing to Draisaitl. Into Devils territory. Stops on the right wing. Meyer trying to break it up. Puck goes to Hughes. He'll get it high in the air and out. 3-2 Devils here in the third. 7:39 remaining. Jake Wallman with it in his own end. Cross ice to Bouchard. As he'll get to his center and now softly dump the puck in. It'll go in behind the Devils net. Dumoulin hit Nugent Hopkins with it. Puck goes in behind the goal. Rimmed by Dumoulin to Tatar and out. Net center ice. It's brought in by Hala. He'll come down the right wing. That's offside against the Devils as Glass was in a little bit early. We're going to take a break. 7:17 to go into third. 3-2. New Jersey leading Edmonton. From the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, it is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Payments no interest for 1 year. 3-2.
American Samoa pause
7:17 to go in the third period.
Well, almost identical 3 goals scored in this period. Net front presence in all 3 goals. Screen.
It has been effective for both these teams.
And tonight, Edmonton's been beaten by 1 player, Jesper Bratt. Third-line matchups.
Bratt's having himself a pretty good night. On the right wing, puck cleared out off of Nugent Hopkins and in. Goes to the inboards. Bratt with a goal and a couple of assists in this game. It's flipped up and out and into the Edmonton zone, and Nurse has got to go in behind the net. Reverses it to Stetcher. Up the right wing now to Podkolzin. He'll find Nurse. Comes into the Devil zone, and that pass went off the heel of his stick, and it put himself offside.
Oilers have outshot New Jersey 26-20 in this game, but the Devils have gotten 2 in the third after the Oilers took a 2-1 lead. Just right now, Cam, it looks like Edmonton's got nobody else that can score, basically, other than when Connor and Leon are on the ice. Very different team 2 years ago, even last year.
Puck flipped into the Devils bench. We get a neutral zone face-off. Oilers do have McDavid and Draisaitl on the ice right now.
And Skinner's had a couple opportunities in this game.
One, Jeff Skinner, yes.
Yep. One short side and one from the high slot.
I'll put the face-off at center. Kicks back to Hughes, over to Pesce. Got to center ice, shot it in. Stuart Skinner to Bouchard. Around the right wing boards and out. Hughes will dump it right back in. Wallman's got to go after it. Bratt on him. Puck rimmed on the right. And at center ice, it's Hyman. He'll fire it across to Draisaitl. Just staying on side was McDavid. Draisaitl right wing to McDavid across to Bouchard. He'll walk in the shot, and it's saved made by Allen. The rebound gets into the slot, and that is kept in. On the left wing, it's Wallman up near the blue line. Wallman into the left wing corner to McDavid. Out to Bouchard. His shot rolls to Allen after it was partially blocked, and Allen kicked it out, and the puck cleared past Wallman.
Wow, 2 great point-blank looks for Edmonton.
Wallman inside his own end for the Oilers. 5:36 to go in the third. Edmonton down 3-2 to the Devils. Up the right wing to Arvidsson. He'll blast it in. Rides around on the glass. It goes to the left wing corner. Recovered by Jeff Skinner. Top of the circle. Got it low. Arvidsson hit the net. Net came off. And we'll get a whistle. 5:20 to go in the third. Edmonton down by 1. We will take a break, I believe, as they discuss where the face-off should be. So we'll figure that all out. 3-2 Devils here in the third. 5:20 to go from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Play Alberta has hundreds of casino games right at your fingertips. Join thousands discovering why Fortune Coin is one of Alberta's most popular games. Fill your reels with golden coins. Multiply your prizes up to 6 times and turn good spins into legendary ones. Land the Fortune Coin symbol to win cash. Trigger the jackpot. Launch the free spins bonus and watch as the dragon takes over your screen. New players get 100 free spins only on playalberta.ca. Claim your offer today. If you gamble, use your game sense.
Hey, Edmonton. Ever think about who gets your hard-earned money when you buy groceries or gas? For all you know, it could be buying a second yacht or private jet. But at Co-op, they put it right back into the community. That's because they're owned by 120,000 everyday Edmontonians, not a corporation. Feel good about where your money goes when you shop Co-op. Visit in store for details.
Rogers is Canada's fastest and most reliable internet. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Brown's scoring down in the basement. And there it is! Watch Leon light the lamp in the living room. Spectacular! Connor scoring in all corners of the house. And Nurse notching a game winner in the nursery. Very quietly, of course. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Edmonton comes all the way back.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 5:20 to go in the third period. 3-2 Devils lead the Oilers. Pesce, Bratt, and Nemitz scoring for New Jersey. It's been Draisaitl and Bouchard for Edmonton. And the puck goes to McDavid. He'll bring it into the Devil zone down the right wing. A backhand, and the save made by Allen. He can squeeze it, and there'll be a face-off in the Devil zone.
Well, the Oilers have been a better team here in the third period, but they've given up basically 2 goals on New Jersey's only 2 scoring opportunities, both off of cycles, both off of one for sure off a screen. Skinner was trying to fight to find the puck on the third one on the Nemitz goal. Now Edmonton's got to dig in here, find a way to get it evener.
Puck near the top of the circle. Meyer will just get it out for the Devils. Meyer at center ice. Shot it in. Stuart Skinner to Bouchard around the left wing off of Hyman at center, and it'll be Bratt to bring it in. Bratt stops on the right wing boards. To the blue line to Pesce. Now to Bratt. Bratt will turn and shoot it, and that's blocked in the slot by Bouchard. He'll give it to Hyman at center. Now across to Draisaitl into the Devil zone. Goes to the right wing corner. Over to the left side to McDavid. To the blue line for Nurse. Across the line to Bouchard. Right corner to Draisaitl. Pressured by Hischier. Now to McDavid. His centering pass. Poked just wide of the net by Hyman. Puck on the left wing point. Bouchard to Draisaitl. And he got dumped down by Hischier. And Hischier's going to bring it out. Hischier at center will dump it in. 4:10 to go here in the third. 3-2 Devils lead. Nurse to Nugent Hopkins. Center ice. And dump it in. That goes to the right wing corner. Kapanen on the right wing to Kulak. Out into that right corner. Mercer will take it off the boards. He won't get it out, though. Kept in on the right wing by Perry and gets into the corner. Cleared out. Kovacevic got it out. Kulak retreats into his own end. On the right wing to Kapanen, to the middle to Corey Perry. He'll dump it into the zone. Dumoulin in behind the net, got it to the right wing. Kasperi Kapanen after it in that right corner. Dumoulin put it off of Perry, but got it back up to the point where Kulak was able to keep it in for the Oilers. It's along the right wing boards. Connor there for New Jersey to Mercer. Mercer got it out. Kulak to Nugent Hopkins to Nurse. And he finds room up the left wing. He'll hammer a shot and a glove save made by Allen. Holds on to it with 3:04 to go here in the third. It's a 3-2 Devils lead.
Paul Cotter finished. The Oilers, Ryan Nugent Hopkins with a hit, then a little bit of an exchange with Nurse after. Not exactly known as a more physical player. Does have 14 goals this year. Of course, spent a few years, was a very effective bottom six forward for the Vegas Golden Knights.
Oilers with Henrique, Skinner and Arvidsson out there with...
This is how Edmonton was losing games early in the year, like against Buffalo and against New Jersey here, down 3-2, out shooting the opposition, turning it on in the third period as the game wore on, having some territorial domination, but the other team get one more save than the Oilers.
Oilers win the draw. Arvidsson out of the left corner. A shot saved by Allen. The rebound, Jeff Skinner trying to get a hold of it. Couldn't get it on net. It goes in behind the goal. Arvidsson to dig it loose. To Emberson on the right wing point. Right back in behind the net it goes. Hughes got it free. Kahala off the left wing boards up near the blue line and grinding that thing out to center ice was Glass. He'll come into the Oiler end down the left wing. A shot saved by Skinner. The rebound and Glass trying to jam it in. He can't. And it gets to the right wing corner. Emberson up against the right wing boards. Oilers down 3-2. 2:25 to go in the third period. And up the left wing to center ice is Stetcher. Now to McDavid, comes into the Devil zone to Bouchard, a shot and a right pad save made by Allen. Sent him behind the net.
Oh, wow, puck at the ref.
Went hard off the referee and wheeling through the middle. Bratt will get it out. A little far for Meyer. Now he gets to it into the Oiler end. Goes in behind the Oiler net. Stops. Knocked down by Hyman. Skinner got it free, but it goes to the line. A rising shot off the end glass. Is that one drilled towards the goal by Hischier? And McDavid will wheel it out. Minute 45 to go in the third. Skinner's gone to the bench for the extra attacker. McDavid down the left wing, forced into the left wing corner. Empty net. Now gets it crossed to Corey Perry. To the right wing point. Wallman to Bouchard to Perry. On the left wing to McDavid. Down low to Perry. Oilers down by 1. Minute 25 to go here in the third. It's in behind the goal. Draisaitl centering pass and unable to get a shot. Into the middle was Wallman. Puck comes out. Down the left wing, the empty net. That's blocked by Bouchard and Wallman up the left wing to Hyman into the Devil zone to the left wing corner, and Kovacevic will clear it out. Won't be hard enough for icing. We're coming up to the last minute here in the third. Edmonton down by 1. Oiler net empty as Draisaitl brings it into the Devil zone. Got the puck around to the right wing. Meyer high in the air and out. Off of Bouchard at center. Gets the puck in front of the Devils bench. Dillon's got it, though, on his own end to Kovacevic. Up the right wing to Tatar. Batted towards the net, and that'll go wide. 35 seconds left. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. And McDavid comes up the right wing. At center ice to Draisaitl. Got the puck into the right wing corner as he ran into Hischier. Meyer will try to clear it to the line. Glove down by Bouchard. Right wing sent towards the goal by Draisaitl. It goes wide. It's McDavid to Draisaitl. 12 seconds left. Back to the point. Bouchard, a shot. It's blocked. Nurse has it left point. Nurse cross ice to Draisaitl. Fanned on the one-timer. Meyer's going to hold it up against the boards. Edmonton gets it in front of the net, but the game will end, and the Devils will hang on for a 3-2 victory over the Edmonton Oilers, and the Devils have won 3 in a row.
Well, Chris Knobloch went to the whip here in the final 3 minutes, and the Oilers just couldn't buy anything. But now the team drops to 3-7 since the Four Nations face-off. No offensive juice anywhere else in the lineup, short of when McDavid or Draisaitl are on the ice. And they had lots of shots here in the third period, Camp. Really dominated the final 10 minutes of this game, but two quick ones. In a span of a minute 35, Jesper Bratt, the game tire, and then setting up Nemitz for the game winner. And the Oilers, despite putting up a total of 17 shots on goal, I got 19 to 6 with a shot in the third.